How do they get away with this stuff? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 sexual innuendos in kids' games. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at situations and imagery that are sexual in content and were squeezed into video games meant to be designed for younger audiences. Thank goodness the youngsters were probably too innocent to notice. Number 10, the titles. Ratchet & Clank series. There are quite a few Ratchet & Clank installments, but do you realize that they had suggestive content before you even boot up the game? Smack dab on the cover of nearly every release in the series is an explicitly sexual pun. The second game started the trend with going commando, and this tradition of slyly inserting erotic themes into the names of the games has continued ever since. Up Your Arsenal, Size Matters, and Full Frontal Assault are some of the many highlights of this strange but amusing joke that the developers at Insomniac slap onto their games' covers. Adults will get a quick snicker, but the kids, well, they'll catch on in a few years.
Tell us about your latest incredible adventures.
Number 9, Multiple, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. The premise here is that the Mario brothers go inside of Bowser and move around within him for a long duration of time. If that doesn't sound a little bit suggestive to you, then maybe it's just our minds that are in the gutter. Anyway, this setup of a video game taking entirely place inside of a living thing's body is just asking for a few sexually explicit puns, and the developers did not drop the balls. Excuse me, ball. Around every corner is dialogue that is a joy to read for anyone with a dirty mind, with NPCs saying gems like, "It is I who added nuts to the statue." Number 8, Candy Kong's Sweet Services, Donkey Kong 64. DK64 falls under the category of being a collect-a-thon kind of game, with the player being tasked to collect nearly every possible banana, blueprint, gem, and, whatever it is that Candy Kong is offering. Sure, the game tells us it's a music shop, but there are quite a few details that lead us to believe otherwise. The jazzy music, intimate lighting setup, and questionably voluptuous body structure of Candy Kong gives off vibes of a strip club. Adding further fuel to the fire are the moments when Candy tells us to relax so she can, quote, make us feel good. And if we stand closer, she'll show us how to, use our instrument. Number 7, Healing Power of Love. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Poor Link. His perilous quest to rid Hyrule of evil time and time again puts the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he literally gets no reward for his efforts aside from a couple of rupees, and people are throwing those in bushes. Well, one townsfolk woman seems to have noticed the wear and tear of our green-clad hero and offers him the chance to come inside. We know that she's talking about her house, but is this supposed to be a double entendre? Okay, maybe not. It might be a stretch, but come on, look how this plays out. Link is all beaten up and tired, goes inside the house alone with this woman, and then moments later he re-emerges, re-energized, full of life. What do you think happened in there? Come on. Number 6, Peeping Tom, Mega Man Legends 2. Who knew that Mega Man could be a mega perv? All heroes deserve a little downtime, and that's just what Roll decides to do when she hops in the shower. The blue-clad bomber must have been feeling especially blue in a particular area of his anatomy, as he decides to creep quietly into the ladies' room for a closer look, and we do emphasize the word creep.
What do you think you're doing?
Just the fact that this split-second moment exists in a kid's game raises a lot of eyebrows. It's like someone at Capcom was like, you know what Mega Man games have been missing for all these years? A Peeping Tom side quest mission. The kids will love it. Ugh, come on, guys. Number 5, is that a naked woman? Kirby's Dream Land 2. Unfortunately, not even the cute and cuddly Kirby can escape sexually suggestive themes. In level 5-5, called Red Canyon, the developers left a startling image hidden in plain sight. If you look really closely at a group of blocks, you can see the outline of a woman's body, from her head, chest, belly button, right down to her... Yeah, you get the idea, right? God forbid any parents peeked over to see what their kids were playing on their Game Boy, as that portable gaming machine would probably be confiscated pretty damn fast. Seriously though, not even Kirby can be left pure and innocent? Is nothing sacred? Number 4, Suck It Good, Parappa the Rapper 2. The Parappa the Rapper series is known for its oddball material, but maybe in this instance they were towing a little bit too close to the line. In a standoff against the character called Colonel Noodle, the two begin to rap about the subject of just how tasty noodles can be, and while we agree that noodles are delicious, we can't help but feel that they could have phrased this less awkwardly. Many of the lyrics contain phallic visuals and references, with lines about how these slippery noodles taste so good and how you can either slurp or suck on the noodles. Ugh. Colonel Noodle even goes on to say that he knows that we like it. Don't take noodles from strangers, kids.
I told you, you gotta eat noodles, kid.
Wait a minute.
Number 3, Life-Extending Crystals, R. Tonellico, Melody of a Lemia.
Orca?
It's okay. Push it all the way.
Many RPGs are guilty of having sexual innuendos. However, in the case of the R. Tonellico series, they don't seem too shy about it. Characters Liner and Orica are standing all alone, talking about if it's a good location to do it. Orica seems to be excited to follow through with whatever they're discussing, when suddenly Randolph appears and gives them a, life-extending agent, which is apparently very big and must be inserted all the way into Orica.
What? This crystal is the life-extending agent? It's so big!
Yes, I know.
This erotically fueled dialogue is repeated numerous times throughout the game, which begs the question if the developers actually understood the hilarious double meaning on display here or not.
Orca, this is my first time. I can't be sure that I won't hurt you.
Number 2, pretty much everything, Banjo Kazooie series.
Just seeing how many innuendos you could slip in and, hope that they wouldn't then get cut afterwards.
Don't let the happy, colorful visuals and seemingly tame ESRB E for Everyone rating fool ya. The Banjo-Kazooie series is chock full of crude sexual innuendos. In the first game, Kazooie asks a tree how its nuts are feeling, as well as stating that she knows where she'd like to stick an ice key. Rare didn't seem to calm down by the time the sequel rolled around either, with one level containing a giant hidden penis, a machine with the option to suck or blow, and not to mention Jolly Roger's bar with its homosexual undertones, and a restaurant menu with the option for Seaman's Surprise. What was going through their minds when they made these?
None of the dialogue, I don't think any of the dialogue was scripted. It certainly wasn't written down. Most of it was made up as we went along.
Number 1, breast enlargement, Ratchet and Clank going commando.
Captain Quark's giving away a brand new platinum zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
The list comes full circle, beginning and ending with the lovable Lombax and his robotic compatriot. The innuendo they have this time is much bigger than before. Much, much bigger. In fact, it's barely even innuendo anymore. For whatever reason, there's an Easter egg in the second Ratchet and Clank game, where if the player jumps around in front of an NPC long enough, her breasts, for some reason, begin to grow exponentially in size. Many gamers couldn't believe their eyes the first time they witnessed this, but hey, on the positive side, at least we now know what it looks like when female aliens get aroused, right? That and teenage boys can definitely gawk at their TV sets for hours.
Do I think this is as big as they can get?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.